I will be letting them.
What up,
Yeah, we'll be
internet?
reminding them the rules, so that way, yeah, they will understand. Yeah, what I want, and like, you know what I mean. Like, make sure they understand. Yeah,
Yeah,
no problem.
no worries. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. All right. Let's see, one person. Yeah, after a few people, I will start it off. Hey, my good friend Tony Spindash is in the chat. All right, since we already hit, good.
Hey, what's up?
All right.
Oh wait, actually, I have no idea
Yeah,
if
they
they
can
can
hear
hear
you
us.
just fine.
So can they hear us
Yeah, we
talking?
should have everything set up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought I was just talking into the abyss for
It
a
takes a
second,
while
and I'm
for
like, oh,
them
hi, Tony.
to get up, but
That,
yeah. Anyways, I will start it. Doing
yeah.
to intro. So, anyways, hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Ask the Chaos Protectors, Season 3, with my co-host here, Josh Hodgeson.
What up? I'm on my way home from work, so sorry my
And
shitty audio quality.
you're fine,
Uh,
man, you're fine.
It sounds fine.
And my special guest for today is Emmy Jones, creator of the Sonic and Tails art show.
I'll do what Josh did. What up?
Anyways, before we do get started, I would like to remind you guys, for those who haven't, you're just now joining in on the stream. I have two rules I would like to remind you guys on. Please do not ask any uncomfortable questions that may, make Emmy feel uncomfortable, nor bring up any drama. My mods will time me out, and if it continues to go on, I will personally hide you myself, and then unhide you at the end of the stream. Hope you guys will understand that. Until then,
so
let's get started. While we're waiting for some of the viewers to
All
ask the
right.
questions, I will start off with what inspired you to work on the artwork you make today?
So I guess in regards to like my music and Sonic and Tails R and stuff. Just all of it. Okay. Well, after graduating high school, I had done all of these things when it came to learning how to sing and do music and everything like that. And I realized, well, now what? What do I do? I just did all this theater and I just did all this, all these things in school with music. And what do I do with it? I didn't really know how to, I guess, transition that into a proper career. So I decided to make a YouTube account pretty much shortly after graduating. And it took a while to get it to where it is obviously now. But yeah, that's what I did. I just decided I'm going to sing on YouTube and I'll do covers and I'll do original stuff. And that's what inspired me. I just wanted to take the love that I have for music and keep doing it, for my career. For Sonic and Tails R, I also just wanted to be able to tell stories with the Sonic characters. So
Alright.
yeah.
We actually have one question, alright?
Thank you.
From Epic Kepster, they ask, besides Sonic, what is your second favorite video game series? If Sonic is your first favorite, that is. If not, what's your favorite game in the game series in general?
My favorite game series is Phantasy Star Online, which is another Sega title that I love so much.
I played the non-online one before they made the online one. The story was really good. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, their storytelling is so amazing. And I love that it's also like a very big celebration of all things Sega. So if you play like PSO, like you're going to find Sonic stuff in there. I remember discovering it and seeing all of the Sonic references and references to other Sega titles, and I fell in love with it.
Anyways. let's see. What was your favorite character? Like favorite Sonic character or any other franchise character?
I think I can easily just go ahead and say Tails.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh.
That's an easy one. There is somebody in the chat pointing out that you are a little bit quiet.
So I'll be fixing that. Anyways, there was one person who asked, let's see, from Young Telescope Power, they asked, what's your favorite thing about Tails the Fox?
I don't think I have like a definitive favorite one thing. I think why I like Tails is because of multiple things. Growing up, foxes were always my favorite animal. Yellow was usually my favorite color. There were a few times where I was changing that opinion on, well, maybe it's blue, maybe it's green, but it was mostly yellow, and it still is now. But also the story of Sonic Adventure, where he overcomes his fears. It's all three of those things combined. That's why I love Tails.
Nice.
Thank you.
Tails fan over here, so I can agree with that.
He's fantastic. Oh yeah. I also love how he's depicted in Sonic X, especially season 3. Oh my god, so good.
Fact.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. Ooh.
100%.
Yeah, already got a lot of more questions coming your way. Let's see. Let's see. Someone asked, what is your number one favorite game?
That would be PSO. Or unless we're talking about
Nope.
Sonic. Are we
Number
talking
one
about
favorite
like
game.
number one favorite Sonic game? So yep, that would be
Yeah.
Phantasy Star Online on the
Alright.
GameCube.
Yeah. I never tried PSO, but I'd be hearing you talking about it. I kind of want to, just because it looks like something I'd be into, but I just haven't had a chance for it.
You should totally try it out and let me know what you think, because it's really good.
Alright. Let's see. Another question. Someone asked your thoughts on the Sonic movie and Mario movie.
I love both of them. Well, I guess all three of them. Out of the Sonic movies, I like the second one a little bit more than the first, because I do feel like the second one it feels like a lot more of a Sonic movie than the first one, and I still like the first one quite a bit. But the second one, it just took it up to another level. And the Mario movie was fantastic. Oh my god. Like, I love all of them.
Right. I remember losing that shit whenever the credits scene in the second movie happens. Because I'm like a really big Shadow
Yeah,
fan.
I'm definitely looking forward to the third movie.
Yeah. No.
Actually, that
Yeah,
brings
me
me
too.
to my question
It's
about
gonna
that
be really
one. Aside
exciting.
from what we already know is of Shadow being in the movie, who do you expect to be in the movie besides Shadow?
I think we're probably going to see characters like Amy and Rouge, right? Like, that's
Right.
kind of what I'm expecting. I'm not sure, right? But I feel like they should bring in at least Rouge, right? But I feel like Amy deserves to be a part of it. But at least Rouge, she is directly involved in the story of SA2.
Yeah.
So at the very least, Rouge should be in there, right? Like, she should have to be, unless they rewrite it into some other human character or something.
Alright. A lot of people were speculating, like, aside from the confirmed rumors of, like, Gerald Robotnik being in the spin-off series, a lot of people are hoping it's either Rouge making an appearance in there or someone else. There could be many different characters. What do you think would actually be in that one? Yeah.
In the spin-off series? I'm not sure. I feel like if they're going to bring in a new character, I don't expect them to do it in a spin-off series, personally. That just seems like too big of a move, market speaking. I just feel like if they're gonna go through the trouble of bringing in somebody brand new, they're gonna make sure they do that in the movies where everyone can see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see, we got a lot more questions here. From my friend Eblas, they ask, "What is your favorite Sonic song?"
What up, E-Blast?
I have two different ones. I have a favorite vocal song and then like a favorite instrumental song. My favorite vocal song is "Open Your Heart," and then my favorite instrumental song would be "A Potos Day" from Sonic Unleashed.
And actually, that brings me to my question when it came to like one of those like songs you've made yourself. How much fun did you have singing your version of Fist Bump called "Strength" from Sonic Forces?
Oh, I had a lot of fun doing that. I started off by doing just regular fan lyrics before Fist Bump had fully been released. Like, they just had shown off an instrumental at, I think it was NSFW. So I wanted to like kind of create like, oh, this is what I feel like it could be. But then Fist Bump came out, and then I'm like, you know, I'm gonna like take what I had on these fan lyrics and I'm gonna like transform it into like a proper full version.
And funny enough, I'm actually playing your song right now. Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually he does that a lot.
It's really good.
Funny enough.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
See.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Dragon Ball Hamzy asked, what's your favorite Crash Bandicoot game?
That's a good question. I want to say probably 2. Crash Bandicoot 2. Yeah, I think it would be the second one.
I played a lot of the Crash Bandicoot games.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I love them. They're really great. I've been really enjoying the new one, Crash Team Rumble, like quite a bit.
I really wish they would make another game, especially since that one had its own trilogy, remastered trilogy, Spyro. Yes, they need to make another one.
Spyro? I've been waiting. Yeah, I've been waiting for a new Spyro.
Yeah. Also, I'm home finally, which means I can check the chat.
Alright, let's see. Someone asked, what's your favorite dessert?
Ooh. Either I do have like this one like cupcake that I get all the time. It's like a particular brand, but it's like just a chocolate cupcake, but it's just so good. But I also like cannolis as well. I don't know which would be my all-time favorite, but it would be between the two.
Alright, let's see. Let's see, I know one person was saying, time for a female character to be in the next movie. I would definitely agree on that. Like for the third movie. Let's see.
Yep, me too.
Okay, I did see one question. Solaris asked, thoughts on Best Girl Six the Badger being canon?
I'm pleased about Styx being canon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nope. Remember, they like even Sonic Boom wasn't canon.
Yes, I know, but I feel they were mentioning how like everything canon now, so.
And we got a CA279 donation, and from Lightbox12, they asked, to everyone, what's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate chip cookie dough, or mint ice cream. It'd be one of the two. Oh, or mint chocolate chip cookie dough. Have you guys had that? That's really good.
I've had mint chocolate chip cookie dough. I don't know if I can't tell you for the life of me if I've have it
I
combined,
wanna
but
try
that
it now.
sounds fucking amazing.
I might try to grab that when I go
very good.
shopping tomorrow. I definitely will. You said mint
Yeah,
chocolate
you
chip
should.
cookies? Okay, I'm definitely gonna find
Yes,
see if I can
mint
find
chocolate chip
that
cookie dough.
tomorrow. Alright. Oh, I will definitely will.
Let me know your
Oh,
thoughts.
somebody asked, aside from Tails, who is your other favorite Sonic character?
I feel like this changes for me all the time. I want to say maybe. I'm gonna say Cosmo.
I wish
The
she
Sea
wasn't
Dream.
taken out like that. She had so much potential. Yeah, she had so much potential.
From Sonic.
Oh,
But no, to be fair, I liked her story. Like the whole point of her story was she didn't think she could really contribute to anything when it came to
Right.
this big war that came from her own people. And in the end, she wound up being the literal key to stopping them, which is something that she thought she couldn't do. So yeah, it's sad, but like that was kind of the whole point of her character, and it was a really beautiful way to
Alright.
sacrifice
Before we do
herself.
move on to another question from the chat, here's a Sonic X question. Which one did you like better? Like, if you have seen the Japanese version of Sonic X, which one did you like better? Like between the scenes and the American version?
I like the Japanese one better only because it is the full series. So in the English one, there obviously are a lot of cutout scenes and things that are completely rewritten. So I do like it where it's in its entirety more. But I love the English cast too. Like they did fantastic. It's just that the English version, some of the
Right.
writing is a little off, especially in season 3.
Yeah, the boy. Yeah, and of course the voice casters
Shout out
did
to
their
Mike
job
and
and they did
Ryan.
a damn good job of it.
Yep, I completely agree.
Yeah. Indeed.
Go
I
ahead.
guess
Now that you're
is it
home.
alright if I could throw in something real quick? Alrighty, yeah. Actually, since funny enough, interestingly enough, Emmy, I actually finally had a chance to listen to Earth Angel, the Back to the Future cover you did. Which,
Really?
yeah, which I was super late on. I realize I'm late as hell on doing, but I've had a chance to listen to it, which you did fantastic on it, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. The Back to the Future fan in me was really appreciative of that. I cannot speak today. What inspired you to do that? Because that was definitely like a change of pace from like what you usually do as far as covers are concerned.
Yeah, so I'd like to point out that, like, I do want to try to incorporate a few more non-Sonic things here and there, just because, eventually
true.
I'm gonna run out of Sonic songs to do, right?
Yeah.
Eventually I'm gonna be like, well, I can only sing this song so many times in this many different styles, and I'm still gonna go. I've got a lot that I haven't done yet. But there are songs that I've always wanted to do. Back to the Future is my favorite movie. It's my favorite trilogy. And it hit me. There was a time, I think there was a point where I had been a little depressed, and I kept watching the movies to kind of deal with that because it helped me cope. And while doing that, it just sort of hit me like, you know what? No, I want to sing this song because it just means so much to me. Because like that scene at the end where George, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie, George punches Biff. And that whole dance scene happens. It's literally like the greatest scene of all time, in my opinion. It makes me cry every single time. I love it so much. So I wanted to, show my love for it.
Nice, and I definitely get that too, because because I know I'm definitely the same way, where it's like like I'm to where like I'm definitely fortunate of like the stuff that like the Sonic stuff is broad as far as doors are concerned, but like definitely you obviously want to be able to grow, evolve from that. So I definitely get that for sure. I just felt like it was something I'd throw in there just because, you know, I feel like that deserved a little more love, you know.
Thank you. No, I really appreciate that because, like, I do try to like sprinkle in non-Sonic things here and there, and yeah, they don't really get as much love. And I hope eventually that can change. I hope that eventually people will just be like, "Oh, Emmy sang a song. I don't know it, but I'll try it out."
You guys do check out her
There you
channel.
go,
Her
exactly.
channel is in the description, so
And,
you can check out all of her work.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
thank you.
It's also adding to that real quick. There was actually somebody that put a related question in the comments. Yuki Fenikuzu. Fuck, I suck at reading. Emmy, out of the three Back to the Future movies, which one is your favorite?
The first one is my favorite because of George and Lorraine's love story. But then after that, I'll put them in order from most favorite to least favorite. 1, 3, and 2. I really love 3 because of Clara and just that whole thing. Oh, it's so good. 2 is great too. It's just that out of all of them, that one was the one that was just sort of, it was fine, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
Alright. Let's see. We do have another question
That's
for
funny.
you. From Telescope once again. They ask, what is your favorite, I guess, Sonic and the Hedgehog comic? Yeah, which one's your favorite? Like the Archie,
Sonic the Hedgehog comic?
like the IDW, or if you've read the Sonic the comic one.
I gotta. No worries. I gotta admit, I'm very bad at reading comics. But the ones that I did go out of my way to read were all of the Sonic X comics that happened in the Archie release, and I really like those ones.
I know which ones you're talking about, and those are fire.
And I read them because I like Sonic X. So.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Alright,
that.
let's see. We got another question. One from Tony. They ask, who's your favorite Back to the Future character?
Oh, I mean, it's kind of boring,
It's
but
still
Marty.
surprising to this day that Christopher Lloyd is going to be playing freaking Gerald Robotnik in the spin-off series. He hasn't been seen in years.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Well, he showed up in Star Wars
I need
kind
to
of
get
recently.
Disney
He
Plus
was
so I
in
can
The
watch that.
Mandalorian, I believe.
I have
Same.
Disney Plus, but I definitely need to watch more Mandalorian.
Yeah, I guess Christopher Lloyd showed up in there.
Right.
And I'm like, what? Hello? I just gotta look at this.
Exactly.
Now I need to watch.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's see. There is a question from okay. Ooh, there was one I did hang on, I did see one about like if you were okay, there it is. They ask if you if you were directing the next Sonic movie, what is one scene you would absolutely sure to include, canon or otherwise?
A good question. I mean, there's a lot of important scenes, but I would say I hope that they do include it. It would be the scene with Shadow and Maria having that talk when they're in the Ark. It's the cutscene that shows up technically on the dark side of the story. Where he's talking about like maybe someday I'll go down there and find these answers, and if that scene's not in there, then just throw the whole movie away.
Yeah. Let's see. Maito Brito says, I think what they're trying to say is, Emmy, what are your favorite moments in Sonic and Tails are? Because they said best, I think, and favorites.
Favorites. Okay. I love when Sonic is teaching Tails how to use his superpowers in episode 9. I thought that was so fun. Oh, that was so much fun. I loved recording it because it was just sort of fun to imagine Tails like floating away and just having no control over it. And he normally would have control over flight because of his tails, but it's just such a different thing. So it's kind of funny to just gravity is just not working, and he's just like, oh God, help me.
Yeah.
So I love that one. I loved getting to have Jason Griffith come back as Shadow. That whole episode was a best moment, I would say.
Yeah.
Doing the big Tails versus Eggman fight was a great moment. There's so many actually. So many. Oh, the supersonic reveal. I think it was at the end of episode 8. Yeah, at the end of episode 8. God, there's so many moments. I could sit here and just go on and on about it. I'm very, very proud of season 1.
Understandable. And let me just first of all say I think your performance as Tails is utterly phenomenal on that.
Oh, thank you.
No
thank
problem.
you so much.
No problem.
Here's sorry. I was also trying to think of a few questions. I did think of one for the Sonic R show. Like, which episode was your really, really favorite one to work on?
Oh man, I think if I'm deciding on an all-time favorite, it's hard. It's really, really hard because like I like a lot of them, and it's like, oh, this one's my favorite because of this, and this one's my favorite because of that. But if I can't do that, and I have to pick like an ultimate favorite, it's going to be episode 9. Mainly because the reveal of getting to show Fly With Me was just something that I had anticipated for such a long period of time. Having the whole reveal of Super Tails, that was just so exciting. And there was just so much going on in that episode, the big fight and everything. I just think that it was ultimately our best episode.
I feel like I'd agree with that. No, honestly too, like I just gotta say too, like there's something about Fly With Me I've always found interesting is like in my and this is just my personal opinion, but like I've always actually thought that of it actually being like potential, like something about it working in like an actual official game if they really wanted to do that. Like that was how like pitch perfect that shit was to me.
Thank you. That was kind of what we were going for. We wanted it to feel like to be honest, we wanted it to feel like one of those. I mean, I grew up playing the adventure games and Heroes, and you get to that last boss and it plays a song, right? And I wanted to kind of let that be a continuation of that. Notice how the wording of Fly With Me, it was very similar to, it's like the song is centered around an action, like open your heart, live and learn, fly with me. They all are like that, and I did that on purpose to make it kind of feel like it just fit with everything else that came before it. So that means a lot that I guess that's noticed. So thank you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like that's something I loved about it was like the love letter that it really was to the franchise. Like I was like there's nothing I can't say that already has been said. Like everyone did fantastic on it. You included.
And actually,
thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
To talk to
no problem.
About Fly With Me. What inspired that song? Like, what really inspired it? Yeah, like for that episode in particular.
What inspired Fly With Me? Well, so from the beginning, we knew we wanted to have like a theme song of the show, and we had planned on, we'll show that theme at the beginning of every episode. But really, it was just we wanted to have like this ultimate battle theme that happens when fighting the final boss. Just like, again, like a lot of these games do. Like a lot of games, it'll play the theme song while you're doing that. You're going against the boss. So I wanted to have that already. So then when we were working on what the song meant, we wanted it to be sort of this moment of Tails kind of coming into his own and joining alongside of Sonic to be a part of that as well. So that's what the song really means and what inspired it.
We really, aside from Sonic Frontiers, like we really see like a different side of Tails.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I think we needed it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Big Renly showing up in 8 will be the iconic. And I was just reading off a donation. Anyways, let's see.
Yeah, that was fun. Putting Big in there. I felt like we had to. I'm like, we have to like sneak him in here somewhere, right?
Alright, let's see.
Yeah.
I did see another question from Tony. They asked, if you were a Chow, would you be a neutral, hero, or dark Chow?
I'd be a Chaos Neutral. Or no, I'm sorry, a Chaos Angel Chow.
Alright,
Yes.
alright.
That is my favorite one.
Let's see. Let's see. One is, yeah, that's just Mayito. Alright, my friend Mayito asked, what are your best moments in the Sonic and our Sonic and Tails our show? Okay.
That was the question I was at. That was the question I
I'm
was
also trying to keep up with the other
saying.
questions as well.
Yeah.
Got another one. Ooh. Someone
Yeah, no worries.
like Tesco asked. No, that wasn't Tesco. Tony asked, what are your favorite Sonic content creators? Ones that help you like think of some more, like inspire you to like for other type of you get the idea. Like any Sonic creators that are your favorite that also helped inspire you to do your work.
To be honest, I don't think any other Sonic creators inspired me to do my own thing, like to do my work. I do feel like what I do, it's sort of standing out kind of on its own as like, it's more that like other music channels were kind of what inspired me to do this. But I do have favorite content creators, but it's probably also because they're my friends. So they are my favorite because I like them as people. So I would say some easy ones would be Chow Mix, Moogie Mikey, Belena Productions. Trying to think if I can. Who else? Productions. Sam Procrastinates. Skyrocket, of course.
Yep.
You know, stuff like that. Yeah.
Nice. Yep.
Shout out
I did
to
let
them.
Mikey
They're-
know that.
Shout out to Sky.
Like, interview would be around this time. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Out there.
Okay.
Mine would have been pretty much the same. Mine would have been roughly the same answer as yours. So that's there you go. I don't even know why I'm talking right now because that had nothing to do with anything. But yeah. Anyway.
We have a similar opinion though on content creators.
I think so.
Alright.
I would say so. Yeah.
Two more questions we got here. This one actually I do actually want to ask this one myself. What inspired this like your own personal design of Tails, like with the sweater and the green cap? Like,
Oh yes. I wanted to have a version of Tails that I could sort of have for myself, I guess, if that makes any sense. I wanted something to kind of where if you see Tails in that outfit, you know, oh yeah, that's
Right.
the Emmy one. That's Emmy's version of Tails. The reason why he looks like that is because it's inspired off of 90s clothing,
Hey.
which is where I grew up. I grew up in the 90s. So that is the type of stuff that I used to wear as a kid.
That's the thing that's really funny to me is I'm literally 3
I
months
was
younger.
actually born 1 year before.
Yeah,
Sonic,
exactly.
So, yeah, I was born
See,
in the
you know.
90s as well.
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
oldest
that's cool.
guy. He's the oldest
Yep.
guy in this room.
Oh, really?
Alright. Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys get it.
Alright, let's see. Here's one from Yamo. They ask, "What's your favorite original classic game or games?"
My favorite original classic game is Sonic
Definitely can't beat
CD.
classics.
That's a good one.
I know it's kind of a very different one,
It
but
is in
I think that's
between
why I
Sonic
like it so
1
much.
and 2. I'm getting to see Amy make her debut in that game.
Yep, I love Amy too. So
Someone, Tony asked, and didn't you have a Sonic OC, though, Amy? Did you have one?
I did. I do actually. So basically, back when I was like 11, I just did what most other Sonic fans did at that time, which is take Sonic X screenshots and throw them into Paint and recolor the characters. Eventually, that doesn't really quite cut it. So when I came back into the community back in 2016, maybe 2015, I was like, all right, I gotta revamp this character. You can't just keep walking around with a yellow Amy. So I had Jennifer Hernandez. She works on the comics. She actually designed my OC for me. But based off of like certain things, like, okay, I wanted to have long quills. Here are the colors I want. Here's an outfit I want.
All right.
And yeah, that's what she came up with.
Here's a question for me. How excited are you to get to work on the second season of the Sonic and Tails R show?
Oh man, I'm already working. We're already working super hard on it, and we're really, really excited. We have something actually, I think we're going to be announcing it very, very, very soon, that we're really excited to talk about.
Yeah, I know you were mentioning. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna mention, like, I remember you mentioning that in the stream on the stream you did last week, and I can't wait to see what the announcements are.
Oh, I can't wait. I've been working nonstop on like this really, really special episode that we have, that we're gonna be, announcing and hopefully providing a date for very soon. I can't wait. Season 2 is looking